A warm welcome to the Talawakele Tea Estates plc Integrated Annual Report for the financial year, ending the 31st of March 2023. I present to you the Managing Director review content on behalf of Dr. Roshan Rajadurai. As we embarked on 2022, we were optimistic that we could finally put the trials and tribulations of the last few years behind us and move firmly forward. It was therefore extremely disconcerting to see Sri Lanka engulfed by an unprecedented economic crisis, with the resultant socio-economic and political upheaval challenging all sectors of the economy. Against this backdrop, I am pleased to report that Talawakele Tea Estates plc, TTE, has yet again demonstrated its resilience, recording outstanding triple bottom-line performance, having overcome what many thought would be insurmountable challenges. I would like to take this opportunity to summarize a few key highlights. TTE was yet again ranked number 1 overall in the National Sales Average, NSA, amongst the regional plantation companies, RPCs, at the Colombo tea auctions. Our tea production volumes reached 5.1 mmkg in the year under review, denoting a 14% contraction over the previous financial year, while revenue surpassed all expected targets, growing from Rs. 4.66 BN in the previous financial year to Rs. 8.13 BN in the current financial year, reflecting a phenomenal 74.37% growth year-on-year. This was achieved through focusing primarily on high-quality premium teas that command AR's 102.78 premium over the national sales average. Meanwhile, despite substantial cost escalations, healthy margins together with higher interest income enabled a near four-fold increase in PBT to Rs. 3.29 BN in financial year 2022-23 from the Rs. 833 MN tabled the year before. Strategic reorientation. As the economic crisis in the country began to unfold, it was abundantly clear that all our operations will be impacted in one way or the other. This understanding motivated our teams to work together and address emerging challenges with agility and determination. Seeking the support and guidance of the Group Management Committee, we formulated and executed contingency plans for all mission-critical activities with a view to improving our preparedness against unforeseen business disruptions. We were thus able to ensure adequate fuel reserves and availability of other essentials to maintain continuity of operations year-round. The fact that no lost days were recorded in the current financial year, I believe, is a clear testament to our foresight and commitment to stay focused on the continuity of our business. Equally importantly, it was also a huge morale booster for our workforce in these uncertain times. Driving productivity and efficiency improvements were key strategic imperatives during the year, with precision agriculture techniques introduced to optimize agricultural inputs, maximize yields, and improve land productivity. I am also very pleased to see construction work on the new state-of-the-art Kiruwanaganga factory nearing completion. The new factory represents a relocation of the previous facility and features modern machinery and advanced infrastructure which will enable the highly efficient production of superior quality produce. The factory is expected to be completed in the second half of 2023 and has the capacity to produce 800,000 kilograms of made tea annually. While further sharpening our core competencies, our crop diversification efforts also gathered momentum. First initiated over a decade ago as part of a broad-based effort to develop alternative revenue streams, TTE has focused on investing in less labor-intensive crops such as coconut and cinnamon. In total, 35.24 hectares of coconut and 46.91 hectares of cinnamon have been cultivated to date. Sharing the burden of people and communities. Going beyond the call of duty, we supported people throughout the crisis. To combat the impact of fuel scarcity, additional resources were allocated to ensure food stocks and provisions for a minimum of 2 months were available on-site at all our estates to meet the needs of our workforce and the wider estate communities. We also actively encouraged employees to participate in the revenue share model to supplement their livelihoods. The revenue share model was later opened up to non-employees as well. A special home gardening project was rolled out across all estates to motivate the wider community to undertake growing activities to alleviate concerns regarding food security. We continued to offer educational support to children in the community. Aside from our routine capacity building interventions, we arranged special transport services to be provided for students to travel to and from examination centers during the fuel shortage. Meanwhile, with labor migration becoming a major challenge in the current year, we initiated multi-pronged approaches to secure the loyalty and commitment of the estate workforce. The existing attendance incentive scheme applicable for the estate workforce was revamped through a new tiered rewards scheme. The Best Harvester program was also aggressively promoted, along with early morning and evening plucking to enable pluckers to supplement their regular income. Both the revenue share model and the weed buyback scheme also proved to be key tools in helping the workforce to increase their earning capacity. Ours, 165 million, was invested in TTE's flagship program, a home for every plantation worker, towards the socio-economic development of its estate communities through the 4 pillars of improving the living environment: community capacity building, health and nutrition, and youth empowerment. Continuing to support the well-being of our estate community, the mother and child-friendly tea plantations is the other major umbrella project by Haley's Plantations, to which TTE has made a firm commitment in promoting maternal health, child nutrition, and protection of child rights. Amidst the prevailing economic crisis, we tightened monitoring of childhood development indicators, especially malnutrition and infant mortality. Deepening our focus on sustainability. For TTE, sustainability means putting into practice our core principles as a plantation company to preserve and protect the environment. TTE's estates operate under the RA trademark certification and Ecolabel T certification, while our factories are certified under the ISO 14001, 2015 Environmental Management Standards, ISO 50001, 2018 Energy Management System, ISO 14064, 2018 Greenhouse Gas Emission Management System, which have enabled us to implement industry-leading systems and standards to manage the environmental and climate-related impacts of our business operations, encompassing soil nutrition to water, effluents, energy, and emissions. Unwilling to rely solely on these conventional approaches, we have always been emphatic about broadening our outlook to see how we can go beyond traditional sustainability practices to focus on creating systems that not only sustain, but also restore and regenerate natural resources. It is this collective conscience that led to the rollout of our 2030 regenerative agenda, through which we aim to promote sustainability and regenerative practices across all aspects of our business. Moving swiftly to implement our 2030 regenerative agenda, our organic soil enrichment program was further strengthened with a view to improving the efficacy of compost distribution using slow-release techniques to preserve long-term soil health. With the technique widely applied across estates in the current year, we are now seeing an improvement in the soil nutrient retention levels on our tea fields. As part of the soil health management strategy, TTE also partnered with the University of Kelaniya in a pilot project to explore the feasibility of introducing biochar to improve the fertilizer absorption levels across our tea fields, which would ultimately reduce the volume of fertilizer applied and improve overall soil health over time. Research and development activities were also accelerated with special emphasis on developing drought and pest-resistant tea cultivar. Apart from this, TTE has always been actively involved in high-impact biodiversity conservation initiatives. The St. Clair's Falls Ecosystem Restoration Project is one such ongoing initiative that TTE has been committed to for the past 5 years. Since 2021, we act as the project leader in the Haley's Group flagship biodiversity conservation initiative Kirulu, which focuses on restoring biological ecosystems and preserving natural habitats within high conservation value areas, HCVA. TTE remains a keen advocate of the Wildlife Nature Protection Society plant, WNPS plant project, a collaborative effort between the Wildlife and Nature Protection Society and Preserving Land and Nature Guarantee Limited to establish biodiversity corridors and preserve forest ecosystems to safeguard Sri Lanka's unique biodiversity. As part of its commitment to the WNPS plant project, the Haley's plantation sector, including TTE and its sister companies, have made a zero deforestation undertaking across its estates. All 3 companies together have also assigned over 2,500 acres of plantation land to WNPS plant for the creation of biodiversity corridors. TTE has been a member of the United Nations Global Compact, UNGC, since 2016, aligning its business strategies with the 10 principles set forth by the UNGC. This commitment ensures a strong dedication to advancing the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals and driving sustainable impact. Awards and accolades. I am indeed pleased to announce that TTE's progress on all fronts continues to be endorsed by esteemed awarding bodies both locally and internationally. On the business side, our Somerset, Desford, and Mattakell estates were recognized at the Second World Black Tea Quality Evaluation Competition by China Tea Marketing Association, where Somerset clinched the Grand Gold for its Sunny Blooms Specialty Tea and Award of Excellence for its FBOP. Desford received the Award of Excellence for its Abbotsford Special Tea, and Mattakell secured the Silver Award for its Golden Curls. We are the forefront of sustainability in Sri Lanka's tea industry, and our commitment continues to be recognized during the year. At the Best Corporate Citizen Sustainability Awards 2022 organized by the Ceylon Chamber of Commerce, TTE secured a total of 4 awards, including overall second-place winner of Less Than Ours, 15 billion turnover category, and become the first plantation company to reach this level. At the ACCA Sri Lanka Sustainability Reporting Awards 2022, TTE was declared the winner in the retail and trading, including plantation sector. At the Hallbar Sustainability Reports Awards 2022, TTE received winner in the category of Asia. Our project on the Way Forward revenue share model was selected among the top finalists at the World Sustainability Awards 2022 by Organization of Sustainability Leaders. TTE also won the Gold Award for Asia's Best Stakeholder Reporting and the Silver for Asia's Best Materiality Reporting at the Asia Sustainability Reporting Awards 2022. I am also very pleased to announce that the Great Place to Work Survey 2023 reaffirmed TTE's standing among the top employer brands in Sri Lanka with a 97% employee satisfaction score. Our annual report continues to receive repeated recognition at many forums here in Sri Lanka and internationally. At the CMA Integrated Annual Report Awards 2022, in addition to ranking among one of the overall 5 best annual reports, TTE swept the board with 3 awards, including the highly coveted winner of the Best Integrated Report, Plantation Sector. TTE also clinched the silver in the Plantation Sector category awards for reporting excellence at the TAGS Awards 2022 conducted by the CA Sri Lanka. At the Asia Integrated Reporting Awards 2022, TTE secured the overall Bronze Award along with Gold Awards in 3 categories. Way Forward. Our ability to generate extraordinary results in which was undoubtedly a challenging time stands testament to TTE's adaptability to embrace any challenge. That said, let me reiterate that we are by no means content as we feel there is much room for improvement. In the coming year, we expect to see a decline in global tea prices as consumer priorities shift on the back of weakening economic prospects. Amidst this backdrop, I expect competitive pressure to intensify significantly, which would call for a more precision-driven approach to differentiation in order to stay ahead of the curve. TTE, for its part, is already in the process of putting in place a robust 5-pillar strategy that we hope will boost competencies across every aspect of the company's value chain, from plant to product, processes, and people. We are also looking to go beyond sustainability to integrate ESG factors more deeply into our 5-pillar strategy, which we hope will strengthen business resilience and enable the company to sharpen its competitive edge in the coming years. Appreciations. Before I conclude, I would like to express my appreciation to every single one of TTE's employees. I am profoundly grateful for your commitment towards the company in what has been one of the most challenging periods in our 30-year history. I also wish to place on record my appreciation to our corporate management team for going above and beyond to change the narrative in the face of adversity. I am indeed proud to serve alongside you. Let me take this opportunity to thank the chairman, the board of directors, and the group management committee for their tireless efforts that were instrumental in steering TTE through the challenges of this past year. Finally, to our loyal shareholders, thank you for staying on this journey with TTE. We have big plans for the future, and your support is crucial to achieving the ambitious targets that have been set for the company in the years ahead. Dr. Roshan Rajadurai, Managing Director, Talawakele Tea Estates, PLC, the 11th of May, 2023.